Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So UAB's offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never. Extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Release to the back. Got a man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football, he makes plays like this. Now you can maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first.
There he goes. He's at the slippery slide. Finding his way right away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Jackson will throw. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Scott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Jackson gonna throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Blazers will call on their punt team. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Gonna try to get it himself. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. Right on the money. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball. They'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Blazers line up to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Blazers in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pulls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Meadows. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose down the left side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable. This thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner will be brought down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Blazers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Blazers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Blazers look to do some damage in the red zone.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just now.
The Blazers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to find the end zone. They put it in the hands of their fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll try to run it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Using his legs, hit straight. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Got his man quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
One of the biggest plays of that young man's football life, the true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Using his feet. Got some room to run.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Gets the back moving. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He'll throw on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll go to the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks in 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and is made close to the 30-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Makes the grab close to the logo. There he goes. Open it up. Bounding over the top.
It's never... as a defense to start your own territory. They're already in scoring position, already on your side of the 50. It's not fun. Now you got to buckle up them straps, really get things locked and loaded and get focused on what can happen.
Under fire. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, if these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Alabama just did good work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Myers. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. The give on the option. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Myers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Myers. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. Oh, better look out! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. 22 water. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Blazers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Now on field goal try. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Flips it out to the back. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And you settled for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dylan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep toward the end zone. They can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give them as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Blazers have put themselves... Dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Quinn. Tackled there by the defense.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Try to get it to the edge. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to